Ladies and gentlemen, this is Eva Longoria. And, she's one of those actresses that I never really followed a lot. Now, back in the day, I did watch, but not regularly, Desperate Housewives. And that was really the first time I've seen her. Now, I did read she was also on Young and the Restless, but, you know, by then I was not watching soap operas anymore. I watched them for a bit back when I was going to high school. And after that, I just didn't have time for it no more. Well, she came out and made a statement that I kind of can relate to. So she said, in Hollywood, a white male can direct a $200 million flop and still get more work as a director. And I can relate to what she's saying because back in the day, when I worked in corporate America, I worked for a company that did not make a profit for like 5 years in a row. In fact, there were years when they were in the negative for 5 years in a row. When you think about how things are rigged up in this society, it is way deeper than you can even imagine. Now, I know this happened. Back in those times, I was working in account receivable. This company was not making any good revenue. They were still able to go out and get multi-million dollar loans and grants from banks and from the government. And they weren't even making good income. And so I can relate to what she's saying because, I know some people always think they know everything. "Oh, I don't think that would happen." Yo, it happens. Trust me, I witnessed it. I witnessed it. They applied for and they went out, they applied for these $1,000,000 in grants, and they went to a bank and was able to get multi-million dollar loans for a company that was not gaining any profit. That right there it just shows you how deep the rigging is. They can win even when they're actually losing. So let's get into this story. Eva Longoria, she's calling it out. The Desperate Housewife alum who joined the University of Southern California, Annenberg professor and researcher. So she was saying that as a female director and a first time director, a Latina director, Longoria said she felt the weight of her community on her shoulders whenever she was directing or something was in production. So she did something called Flamin' Hot. And she recently spoke to Variety magazine correspondent Elizabeth Wagmeister. Longoria noted that Hollywood doesn't play fair when it comes down to films directed by women. It don't even when it comes down to black directors. They'll tell you they got to go through all kinds of things, including crowdfunding, to even get the revenue to make a film where it could be a director that had a series of flops and they don't even have to struggle to get the money to make another film. And that's what she is saying. Okay, and we have seen this. We have seen this where they'll pour a ton of money into a film. It's got a white director. The film flops. It does not generate any good um, revenue. And that same director can go out here and be a director of another film with little to no effort. So she goes on and says, yeah, it's a problem if a film fails or it does not work for her or even, black directors, but if a white male can direct a $200 million film and fail, he can easily get another directing job. That's the problem. Where, somebody that they quote unquote say is a minority only get one bite at the apple, where this other director that flopped in a 200 million dollar film can get multiple jobs again directing. Again, that is part of the unfair advantage that we have seen all this time. So, yes, I mean, it's in every industry. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's why I told you that story about corporate America and how I was in this business that was not making money. So, I'm not shocked. I don't think anybody should be shocked. I mean, look at what happened with, for example, SVB, Signature Bank, First Republic, right? All of those banks had people at the top that came from failed institutions. Washington Mutual, Goldman Sachs, the banking institutions that failed back around 2007, 2008. And those executives were able to go to other banks and get top positions: CEO, executive, director, senior director. Again, that's all part of the rigging. All of it. So they can fail multiple times and still come out on top, where if any of us fail even one time, that's it. You don't get another opportunity. So that's the point I was making when it comes down to this story. Y'all, please tell me what you think about this video and let me know if you have seen or experienced something similar to this in the comment section. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.